Citizenship?
We don't have.
You don't have citizenship. Where are you from? Israel?
No, it's the Palestinian territory.
Your occupation?
Yes, it is occupied for 40 years.
Amreeka is a warm and light-hearted film about one Palestinian single mother's tumultuous journey into America at the onset of Iraq War, an unwelcoming time and place to be from Middle East. How do a single mother and her son struggle to settle down in American culture, and what hurdles do they face in this struggle?
Welcome to America.
Thank you.
He has more credits than most of our graduates. You did something right.
He can't wear things like this. He'll look like an FOB.
A what?
Fresh off the boat.
I'm interested in a bookkeeper job. I have to increase 10 years experience. I came from Palestine. You know her?
Who?
Palestine.
Is that a Jewish-speaking country?
No, Arabic. I'm an Arab.
Don't blow the place up.
Writer and director Cherien Dabis says that she made the film from her own experiences while growing up in America as an Arab American. Thank you, Cherien, for being here and giving us time.
Thank you for having me.
How did you come up with the name Amreeka?
You know, it was actually, I struggled a lot with what to call the movie. And as I was writing the script, I kept thinking that the grandmother would call America Amreeka because that's the way that it's pronounced in formal Arabic. And so it just stuck in my head, and I thought, you know, well, this is an interesting title because in some ways it embodies the cross-cultural nature of the movie, and it refers specifically to the America of the Arab American community, which is what the film is about. Basically, a lot of what happens in the movie actually happened to us in 1991. So my father, who was a physician, lost a lot of his patients during the war because people didn't want to see an Arab doctor. And we got death threats, much like what happens in the film. And actually what happened in real life sort of was even worse. The Secret Service showed up at my high school to investigate a rumor that my 17-year-old sister threatened to kill the president. And I was 14 during the first Gulf War, so it was a very eye-opening experience for me.
Cherien's Palestinian-Jordanian parents immigrated to Omaha, Nebraska before she was born. She says that her experiences as an Arab American during and after the Gulf War made her realize that she wants to have a hand in changing the images that were and still are associated with being Arab. She chose film as an artistic expression to bridge cultures and reach masses.
That early in my life that I realized I wanted to tell the story of what happened to us, but I didn't exactly know how. And then 10 years later, I actually found myself in New York days before 9/11. I had just moved there for film school at Columbia University. And, you know, it just reminded me of what my family went through, and I was seeing it happening in New York. I was seeing cab drivers pulling out their flags out of fear that there would be backlash. And I was reading a lot of stories of Americans of Middle Eastern descent, or just Americans who looked like they were of Middle Eastern descent being targeted and scapegoated. And I thought, you know, it's really time that we had our own immigrant story. You know, a tale of people who come to this country expecting the American dream and are met with something different, partially because of the political climate.
Instead of talking about politics and religion, Cherien tells the story from a human perspective. She says that rather than heavy drama, she wanted to highlight the humor and absurdity in a light-hearted story which is relatable. She also says that we can bridge cultures and shatter stereotypes by telling our stories to other people and each other.
The level of negative stereotypes had reached such a proportion that it became really uncomfortable for many people in this country. And I think that we, you know, the Arab American community in particular really realized, I think there was like a sense of urgency about us needing to tell our stories, because there was no, you know, we were so largely misrepresented or underrepresented that it just felt like, you know, now is the time. It felt like things could get really bad if we didn't sort of act and do something.
And how important it is for Muslims right now to tell their stories, especially in America. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I want to open that up because I think it's not just important for Muslims to tell their stories. I think it's important for Middle Easterners of any religion to tell their stories. You know, I think it's incredibly important. I think that we need to really get out there and shatter these stereotypes, and that's something that I think the film does. And something I worked really hard to do in the film.
Fatty Farah?
It's Fadi. He's my cousin.
I take it that's your mom?
I got a job.
You work here?
Yes, I'm Muna.
I'll have the Diet Coke.
You like to lose weight?
Excuse me?
You like me. We are fat in the middle.
Let's just stick with Welcome to White Castle.
So what does this mean? Is it over?
Are you kidding? It's just the beginning.
You want to fight with me?
No.
My brother is over there trying to give them a chance at freedom.
Kids hear about one Muslim extremist. Suddenly, all Muslims are extremists.
But they are not.
Here's a shocker, Mom. We live in America. We're Americans.
As long as you live in this house, you live in Palestine.
Amreeka made its world premiere at Sundance Film Festival in 2009 and played as opening night of new directors' new films. Amreeka was also screened in Directors' Fortnight at the 2009 Cannes Film Festival. And with 92% positive reviews, the film's director and writer, Cherien Dabis, has been named one of the 10 directors to watch in 2009 by Variety magazine.
I was married for 11 years. My husband and another woman.
She made me look so fat.
You're not at all fat.
Perfect. I like that.
Go Fadi. Go Fadi.
Seriously, Miller, you could have something here. White Castle's new falafel burger.
Oh, yeah.
Saqib Ul Islam, Voice of America, Washington.